It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, the names of the two victims involved in that shooting in Long County have been released, as both the man and the woman have both passed away. The man is identified as 32-year-old Markel Maurice Williams of Pembroke, Georgia. The woman is identified as 47-year-old Tashika Jones of Savannah, Georgia. Both died from their injuries. The shooting occurred at a gas station on Cypress Street in Long County. The entire series of events caught on the station's surveillance cameras. The man, a passenger in the vehicle, got out of the vehicle with a gun and fired one shot at the woman who was driving. The round struck her in the head, and then he pointed the gun at his own head and fired. The investigation revealed that the woman and man were romantically involved, and they said an altercation between the two led to the shootings. City of Jesup commissioners met yesterday morning at the Craig Williams Park to look at the restrooms and concession area that they're looking to repair, along with the building of a new pool at the Craig Williams Park. Contracts have been approved with the United Pool Company and the City of Jesup Commission and Mayor hoping to see construction begin soon at Craig Williams. School will be out in a week, and it will be yet another summer without a public pool, but hopefully by next summer and before that, the new heated pool will be built along with the new restrooms and concession stands. That is the hope, especially for one commissioner, Bill Harvey, who's pushed for the new pool for several years. He was at the meeting and walked through. We had a chance to talk to him about the new pool coming to the City of Jesup.
I think so. We're talking about, we've entered into a contract with a group to do this that builds pools, and the only thing that's keeping them for here now, they've had other pools they're working on, and as soon as they get through with that, they're starting here. My understanding, when I first heard about this, it was going to take about 4 to 5 months, and a month and a half has gone by, so we're looking, at them coming on pretty quickly. They're out of Atlanta. They're one of the biggest pool companies, building pool companies around the state of Georgia. So I think they're going to do an excellent job, and we'll have a fantastic pool when they finish with it. I don't anticipate it being ready. We may be able to get it started. We're going to open it a lot longer than it was before. It was open this during the summer months, but we're going to plan for more adults to use it, especially in the evening. And so I hope we'll have it open next year where it can be started, people can start using it next year at some point.
Yeah, the city employees here looking at it. I understand the city employees are going to do most of the work with the restrooms and concession area, and the budget has $75,000 put aside for that. So it's nice that the city employees will be able to do that work and save you some money.
Absolutely, and they do a good job. I wouldn't, if I thought they wasn't going to be doing a good job, we'd be hiring this out. But that'll save us a ton of money. We are going to change the restroom, or not the restrooms, but the rooms where they change clothes and a restroom area for both men and women. It's going to be done very nice, and I think people will be proud of that area too.
And unfortunately, with all vacant buildings, vandals apparently find their way in it, so it's sad to see the vandalism to these buildings.
It'll just make you sick to go in there and see what people have done inside, where they broke into the restrooms and painted the walls and all that kind of stuff. I don't think they really did any actual, real terrible damage to the facility. But it's going to be a chore just to get all that mess down. And, why in the world somebody break in and do something like that? I can't understand it. But
Well, again, it's been a long, drawn-out process. Like I said, the contracts have been written up. $1 million pool, heated pool. Hopefully, we'll see it before next summer.
Yeah, what's so bad about it? We should be swimming in it by now, and. Just one thing after another kept putting it off. I mean, that wasn't the city's fault. That was just instant as this happened. We had the money and ready to go. The most unfortunate thing about it cost us more money in the end when things kept going up every year. So it's one of those things. But it looks like we're going to have a swimming pool. Now, I've said that before, but it looks like we're going to have a swimming pool, and I think we are. And I think that it's going to be something that everybody will be proud of, very, very proud. We're changing. It's not going to be like the old pool. Where you go in, where you actually walk into the pool is only going to be starting about 2 inches deep, and then it gradually goes down to 5.5 feet. And the rest of the pool is going to be 5.5 feet for swimming. but they call that, the reason for that, people can lay out in the water and sunbathe, or they can, of course, walk into it, get into deep water. Be plenty of water for left to swim back into in. But with 5.5 feet, it'll be a lot. The old pool was 10 foot deep. That was really a dangerous place. But with this new pool at 5.5 feet, hopefully, we'll have lifeguards there, but hopefully it'll be a lot safer. People can walk around in it. Tall people can, and then shorter people have plenty of room for them to swim in it too, and play in it too. So I think it's a good idea. I think it's that was recommended to us by the pool people. That's what people are doing. What the pools are being built, especially this kind of recreational pools are being built, all for safety reasons. So I'm excited. I think it's going to happen, and just a matter of time.
And again, those comments to City Commissioner Jesup Bill Harvey. The city's put $75,000 in their proposed budget to help repair the restrooms in the area around the restrooms. The city says they have a staff that can do the work, and again, they hope to see construction being done soon at the Craig Williams for the new pool. They recently put in some palm trees that came from Highway 301, donated to the city by the county. Craig Williams building is in use, being rented out for get-togethers. They're happy with the new pickleball court that's being used regularly at the park. City again has a call meeting this coming Thursday morning at 11 a.m. for another budget meeting before having a public hearing and the first reading of their proposed budget. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, State School Superintendent Richard Woods has selected Wayne County's Amy Denny to lead the statewide literacy efforts. Again, an announcement made yesterday. State School Superintendent Richard Woods has selected Amy Denny, a proven K-12 educator with extensive experience supporting quality instruction and the development of robust literacy initiatives, as the new Director of Literacy for the Georgia Department of Education. Denny will lead Georgia's Department of Education's coordinated literacy efforts, including the training and implementation process for the new K-12 English Language Arts standards. Again, the announcement made yesterday. Amy Denny, again, brings literacy expertise and knowledge to this role. She also has established relationships with educators across the state that will be a tremendous asset to the strategic work that lies ahead. And Denny says she's excited about Georgia's focus and commitment to improving literacy in the state of Georgia. She said they're experiencing unique synergy around literacy in Georgia with collaboration with strong coordination efforts. They have the opportunity to positively impact students, teachers, and communities across the state. She says she's grateful for the chance to be part of this work. And Amy Denny currently serves as instructional specialist for Georgia Department of Education's Office of Rural Education and Innovation. In that role, she facilitated literacy support contracts with regional education service agencies across the state to provide literacy professional learning to educators, and served as a liaison between rural districts and Georgia Department of Education to support curriculum and instruction needs at the local level. She collaborated with Georgia Department of Education Teaching and Learning to develop and revise Georgia's new ELA standards, and served on the Dyslexia Task Force, which oversaw revisions of the Georgia Department of Education Dyslexia Informational Handbook. And she previously served as assistant principal and instructional coach in Wayne County. Prior to that, she served as director of curriculum and instruction, and then assistant superintendent of teaching and learning for the Wayne County school system, where she was directly responsible for K-12 curriculum. Again, Amy Denny tabbed yesterday by the state school superintendent as the new director of literacy for the Georgia Department of Education. Wayne County School System's retirement reception will be held this Sunday, May 21st from 3 to 4 p.m. in the high school commons area. Those retiring this year include Warren Barron, Lynette Smith Beaver, Patricia Blanton, Reagan Bunn, Kimberly Daniels, Priscilla Fuller, Mike Heflin, Gloria Knight, Regina Robinson Parker, Nina Warren Payne, Tammy Peak, Teresa Reddish, Billy Sapp, Dr. Pamela Schumann, Tammy Thomas, and Michael Waters. And the public always invited to the reception. Again, it takes place this Sunday afternoon at the high school commons area between 3 and 4 p.m. Wayne County Board of Education has their monthly meeting set for Tuesday. They moved it up to 4 p.m. to not conflict with the honors night and that are taking place at the school. And again, on the agenda under resolutions of recognition, school nutrition state awards recognition. Also, the Melba Bennett Murphy Community Service Award will be presented. Capital outlay projects will be discussed. Surplus items with athletics and transportation on the agenda. The board retreat. Dr. Kelly will ask for a motion to make the June 5th board retreat meeting an official board meeting. They've got their annual financial report, April 2023. Also, budget discussions for fiscal year 24 in executive session. All that's set for Tuesday. Again, the meeting's set for 4 p.m. at the Tech Center. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news. Don't forget the big event this weekend, the Extreme Nationals Monster Truck Show, set for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, it'll be the topic of the Butch and Bob Show today. Tickets are $15 for kids, $28 for adults. Again, the action begins tonight at 8 o'clock at JC Fairgrounds. Showtime tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. There's a Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. show. Again, more on that coming up on the world famous Butch and Bob Show. And the Extreme Nationals Monster Truck Show set for this weekend at JC Fairgrounds. The Wayne County Veterans Memorial Wall Board is inviting everyone to the Memorial Day program at the Memorial Wall ceremony. It's going to begin Memorial Day morning at 10 a.m. in front of the hospital at the wall. Guest speaker will be Congressman Buddy Carter. Presentation colors will be made by the Wayne County High School ROTC. Honorable Vi Bennett will sing the national anthem. Pastor Mickey Tomberlin will lead us in prayer. And this year, the VFW will be joining them for the big event. Again, it all takes place Memorial Day morning, 10 a.m. at the Memorial Wall at Wayne Memorial Hospital. If you need more information, call Larry Brantley at 912-294-3604, Floyd Murray at 912-294-0198. And the Wayne County Catfish Tournament set for the first weekend in June. Sign-ups are taking place as we speak. Again, for more information, call the Wayne County Board of Tourism at 427-3233. Entry fee is $100 per fisherman with a minimum of at least 2 in a boat. Big fish pot entry is $10 per fisherman. This year's top prize is $7,500. Again, other place payouts will be determined by the number of entries into the event. Again, registration packets are available online or at the Jesup Train Depot. And again, if you need more information, call the Tourism Board office at 912-427-3233 or check out the event website at waynetourism.com. And the Wayne County Catfish Tournament set for June 3rd and 4th. And don't forget the Wayne County Emergency Management and Chamber of Commerce has a lunch and learn planned for Thursday, June 1st from 11:30 to 1 at the Coastal Pines Technical College Polytech Center. And at this lunch and learn, you'll learn how you can be prepared this hurricane season. As the workshop on hand will be weather expert Alexander Booth, meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets are available now at the Chamber, $20 for members, $25 for non-members. If you need a ticket for the lunch and learn, call the Chamber at 912-427-2028. And that'll do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.